In this video, I'm going to show you how to do JSON parsing in Kotlin project. So we will be covering everything you need to know, integrate JSON file into your Kotlin application and deserialize that data into usable objects. First, we need to create a folder for our JSON file. So we go to the directory and select assets and create a assets folder in our project. Now we add the JSON file, and here you can see a list of employees, employees data, name, address, and the projects currently he is working on. Now we create the Kotlin class called employee data to read the data from the JSON file to implement the data reader. So in that we need two classes to keep one to keep the employee data, the name, address, and the list of projects, and other one we need to keep the list of employees. So we go to JSON file and see we need to match the same property name here, otherwise it will not correctly map during the object deserialization. Here we need to add the list with the strings to store a list of projects. And then we need to add another class to store the list of employee data. And now we are going to create a function to read data from the file. So we name it read employees, and we need to pass two parameters. One is the context and the other is a file name. And here I use Gemini in my Android Studio, so when I press enter, it automatically complete the code. In the first line, code read data from a file. Here we do not specify the file path because it's located in the asset folder. When we call context.path, it automatically search the file name in the asset folder. So here we read the entire file as a string and assign it to the variable JSON string. And in the second line, we use JSON library. JSON is a Google library for converting JSON data to Java object and vice versa. When this code executed, it creates an employee list object using the JSON string which we read from the file. Now we need to update our Gradle file to download the JSON library to the project. So we go to the Gradle and add library. Then we need to sync, and it will download the library. Once it complete, we need to go back to the code and import the library in the code. Now everything done in the employee data reader. So we go to the main activity and create an instance from the employee data and going to use it. we need to give the context and the file name to read the JSON data. And to demonstrate it's correctly read, so we need to print the variable content here. Then we update the logcat filter to log the employee list. And set the breakpoint and run the code. So here you can see the employee list, content of the employee list variable. So it contains all the employee data in the JSON file as an employee objects, and also you can see the same thing in the console. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for joining.